Piggy.
Hello, Jared.
Hello, Jared.
How are you, Piggus?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good. Can we get a welfare check on Mark
Can
Robinson?
somebody out there please check on Mark Robinson, because we keep joking about him, but he could be laying in his own fig somewhere.
Just has not been heard from since pre-Christmas. So
Gone but not forgotten, Mark Robinson.
Yeah, we always cherish you, Mark.
All right, Piggy, we have got so much to unpack.
Jeez.
Absolute banger of a preseason round, if you want to call it that.
Oh, yeah.
Our teams have been completely gutted.
Yes.
Injuries galore. Rises.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, we could probably do a whole episode on just injuries.
I know.
That's how bad it's been, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Some of the biggest
dogs.
names in football are going to miss early days.
Yeah, huge.
So, yeah, Piggy, we've got some risers, we've got some locks, we've got some bolters, we've got a bit of everything. So what we're going to do tonight is just maybe cover the first 4 to 5 games in part one, and then we will get into part 2 in the next couple of days and make sure we round out all the games. We've still got Melbourne and Fremantle to play today.
Yep. Yeah, so big that we have to do it twice, Big. Cut up into 2 episodes. So
nice we had to do it twice.
Yep, that's right. Yep. So exciting times, Pig. Plenty to get into.
So as we said, injuries. Let's just talk about them. Some of the biggest names in football. Bontempelli.
Gone 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Butters.
6 weeks. 6 weeks plus.
6 weeks plus, yeah.
Gordon, ankle, 3 months.
Wow, he had a full
broken ankle. Yep.
What do you call it?
Fractured ankle, yeah.
Fractured ankle, yeah.
So,
Gordon.
Not good. It was awkward. Did you see the tackle as well?
I didn't, but did his ankle get caught under someone?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
And it sort of just it twisted not sideways, but front ways. Yeah,
That's not good.
It wasn't good.
That's not good, Jared.
You could tell he's in a lot of pain.
Say that again.
So, I don't know if they would have had the green whistle out pretty quickly.
I don't know why I'm smiling. That's actually horrible. But
because you hate the guy.
I don't hate the guy. I actually was coming around to picking him.
There's something wrong with you.
I guess we'll wait and see.
It's just like you said, dog and a mailman. I don't know. It's not good.
I guess we'll never know. Piggy, all right, we're not even going to waste anyone's time here because everyone is on edge. I can feel the tension boiling over. We need to get through all the games that we can today, and let's just get straight to business. No funny talk. Straight into it. Okay.
Yeah, suits me.
All right, Piggy. First game of the round was Geelong versus
the Bombers. Yep.
The mighty Bombers.
Basically, almost a week ago now. Actually, that game was on. So a little while ago. But
they really stitched you up, didn't they?
Yeah, they were good.
Really good.
They were very good. Yeah,
very surprising, right?
They came to play the Bombers. So I don't know. Not obviously too concerning for the Cats, but didn't look that good. The Catters, unfortunately.
Yeah, Geelong didn't look okay, but Essendon looked great with the likes of Kako and Caddy.
Weren't they?
Some of the younger kids, boy Sardis, that we'll talk about in a second. So do you want to kick us off, Piggy? So let's just talk about some of the locks, anyone that you're not going to probably go ahead with, and anything else you want to talk about. So
you mentioned it straight off the bat. Probably Elijah Sardis is the one I do want to talk about.
For sure, he's the big one.
He was really good playing the inside mid role. So I think he had 90 odd points, but
90 points by the look of it.
Got a heap of it. Still doesn't use it that great. So, but if he's getting 90 points, who cares?
I know, but that's probably the difference from him really going gangbusters. But 90 points, hey, you're not going to kick that out of bed.
Yeah, and he'll obviously get better. So, probably one of those higher price, rookie price guys that we got to pay up for.
We're locking him in?
Yeah, he's locked into the team for sure.
All right, beautiful. Yep. Elijah Sardis. Zach Reed, talk to me about him.
Yeah, Reedy. I know you're hot on Reedy. I like Reedy. I had him last year and he obviously burnt us, but he was really good. So he looks comfortable back there.
He's been absolutely ruined by injuries. High draft pick, absolutely ruined by injuries, but he is pretty agile, got a great kick. I really like him as a fullback. Had scored 73.
Yeah.
We're looking for decent defenders, so he's definitely in my team at the moment. Yours too?
So he'll be locked into the Bombers team as well.
I think
obviously
so.
They need him down there. So
him, Mackay, and then they've got that Lewis Hayes, I believe. So I'm not sure about him, but as much. But I think Zach Reed, barring injury, touch wood.
Yep. And so obviously, 73 is probably the top echelon of what he's going to be scoring.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
So, which is fine. That. Yeah, we're happy with that. But obviously we're going to get some 30s and 40s probably from him. Every now and then, just as a key defender. But pluck some nice intercepts. And
at the moment, I'm looking at a D6 to a bench spot. Bench would be great, but D6, I wouldn't be too concerned.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
You take your 60s and whatever every week for a D6. That's okay. It. You know, we're pretty slim down there, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we had a few options at the start of the preseason, and they've all fallen away. Yeah, so,
as always,
Al Hawley was one of them. We were so keen on him. It doesn't look like he's going to get the early run. Matt, we'll talk about Dylan Chill.
Yeah, the Shield deal.
The mighty have fallen.
Oh, gee.
The tale of two halves.
Well, yeah. So he was best on ground in the first half.
Yeah,
he was everywhere.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if they switched it up or I think they might have rested him a little bit. But, he basically did nothing in the second half.
But 62, he's effectively put a line through it for us right now, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. So, but one to monitor, Pig. I think one to monitor because in that first half, he was like almost making his way into my team.
Yeah, same. I had him.
Ridiculous
in
what
pencil.
He was doing.
I wrote it in pencil. Not in pen. Never in pen with Dylan Shill. You just never know, right?
No, definitely not. Yeah. But, interesting. I know we don't really follow AFL fantasy, but he scored 110 AFL fantasy.
Yeah, that's why the big boys play Supercoach.
Because he obviously just burns it a lot. So, yeah.
Okay.
Something to think about. I've got my eye on him just for now.
Here's another rookie, Isaac Kako. Wow. Wow.
That was huge.
Just kept getting better and better and better.
And he kicked 4, should have kicked 5.
Oh, is that Draper?
You got Draper robbed him.
You absolute pig of a man. That is disgusting. It's a preseason game. Let the guy have 5 goals. Imagine that. 5 goals. But hey, we'll settle for 4.
And it would have been an elite goal as well. Like, it was from the fucking first row of the stands. So.
Yeah. He's special. He is something special.
There's something there.
Yeah, there's just something there you can see. We wrote that in our write-up, like the top echelon of small forwards. You can just see it in them. They've got that X factor, like the Toby Greens, Cody Waitman, like Nick the Wizard Watson.
Yes, he does remind me of the Wiz, actually.
Yeah, I think he's better, actually.
He could be.
He could be, yeah.
He just there's a way they move. You can tell.
He made Essendon look instantly different. So, and we said 1 goal and about 13 to 14 touches is our pass mark.
Yeah.
He had about 15 or 14 touches and 4 goals. So
that's a big pass mark.
And a DPP as well. So
90-odd points.
He's definitely in for us.
Yeah, lock him away.
Hey, Jordan Ridley was pretty good, wasn't he?
Riddles, he was good. Yep, went under the radar a little bit, but I think he almost turned up, I think.
He did, 104 he scored. So he's pretty maligned, Jordan Ridley. I think he's been injured at some crucial times.
I've always liked Ridley.
I do too, yeah.
There was one year, a couple of years ago, I went him over Dacos. Obviously, dumb move, but that's how hot I was on him.
Say that again.
Yeah, silly. But, so I really like Riddles.
Yep.
Has the capability of being in top 6 for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So that's basically all of them from Essendon that we want to talk about. Merritt didn't have a big game.
Yeah, Merritt is what he does. Nick Martin probably deserves a mention.
Yeah. Sorry.
He probably was best on ground, I reckon. Yep. So, interesting. He just played everywhere.
I had him last year. He was fantastic. He had a couple of spells where he dropped right down, but he was overall an awesome pickup. He's a bit more pricier this year, and I think he might have had DPP last year, not this year.
Yeah, he did last year.
Yeah, so that was an extra weapon. But, God, he was amazing. Up forward, down back. He played everywhere.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
I really, really loved his game.
Yep, so keep an eye on him for sure.
Pig, for the Catters, there's a couple there. Max Home, big flop in my eyes.
Yeah, it was a flop, sadly.
I'm trying to see if I've got something negative to put on my... what's this
We'll find one.
Didn't have a great first quarter. Didn't have a great second quarter.
That sums him up, Pig.
I didn't think he had a great game.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
bloody spot on there.
You're dead to me, mate. I had you in my team.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Holmesy.
Very good player.
It's a hard one. I mean, they just got smashed for the most part.
You can't be scoring 51s.
No.
Yeah. So
you can't have 51.
Well, now that's put a line through here because we're all business right now.
Yeah. Hey, Pig, especially with the value stuff popping up in the back line.
Yeah,
I think we can probably look elsewhere.
There is a few. We'll definitely touch on them.
Yes.
Sam DeConning didn't really pass the eye test either.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't, sadly.
He's a defender.
The role was there.
The role is
there.
Like
he played ruck all night, basically. Yeah. So Stanley was in the twos. So
he got absolutely smashed by Draper. He came back as the game went on, but
because Nick Bryan started rucking.
Yeah, and he actually scored better than DeConning as well.
Yeah, he doubled his score basically.
Brian.
he was
Brian.
Really good. So,
okay.
Too risky SDK.
I know, but as a defender option, watch your space, guys.
We get to see him hopefully opening round. So,
okay.
If he's rucking full time and scores a ton, then maybe all of a sudden, because obviously that score goes towards his cash growth as well.
Yep.
So,
Tom Stewart,
he's probably one that we'll look at.
Delivered another decent game,
Tommy
95.
Stew, Yeah.
Do we still go him? Is he still a primo?
I love Stewie, but yeah, I'm not sure. That's the question.
Because of the change in roles sometimes?
Yeah, you got Zach Guthrie there stepping up a lot more. Guthrie scored pretty well.
You know who looked really good? Henry.
I love Henry.
He's very good. He's pretty underrated, actually.
He's
Jack
elite.
Henry,
He's an elite defender.
Yeah, he is an elite defender.
Yep.
I'll give him that,
really
definitely.
Good player.
For the Catters, Bailey Smith didn't play, which is annoying because I would have loved to have seen another, like a decent score for him.
Probably Mitch Pig probably deserves a mention. So what do you have? He had 70 odd. 70, yep. So yeah, he's another rookie.
145, 150k around the mark.
Yeah.
I'm definitely got him in my sights as well.
I'll put him on the bench, I think, midfield bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Scott is obviously the worry. He does like to randomly drop guys that aren't actually doing that badly.
He's very meta. He's a very meta individual, Chris
Sandy
Scott.
Cohen.
Yeah, Sandy Cohen.
He's
above it.
Obviously Mitch Never is borderline best 22. He's not like locked into the team. So, yeah, there's a few little clouds over him. But again, another one that we can see opening round.
Yeah, but there's a role there, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he played basically inside mid.
Yeah.
So, scored okay.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance. There's a chance.
Say that again.
Telling me the chance.
Okay, that was good. So that was a good game. There's a few relevant ones.
Plenty.
The next one is the Richmond Collingwood game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So there's definitely a few takeaways from there. Nick Dacos.
Richmond are going to suck. Is that what the?
Yeah.
No, we can't look. I'm sure there's plenty of Richmond fans watching our potty pick, so we've got to be careful. But it's going to be a long year for the Tigers.
Can I be honest with you? When you've won 3 flags in the last 6 years, and you roll into this year with 7 first-round draft picks, there's a lot worse places to be, right?
They're going to be all right. Give it 2 or 3 years, they'll be okay.
Call me crazy. There was a part of that first half that Richmond did not look that gross.
Yeah, in the second quarter, I think it was.
Yeah.
They actually, they had a good sort of 20-minute period.
I don't think they're a basket case. I just don't think they have the players on the field because when you've got some of their veterans in the team, it really stables them up a little bit. But you know what Richmond's problem is? It's the senior players are pretty good. The draftees are going to be exciting. It's the second to third year players.
Middle tier.
Yeah, I don't like Thompson Dow,
Ryan Mansell. Yeah. These guys don't really excite me.
Yeah, Ross. I think it's Ross. He was okay.
Yeah.
What's the guy with the mullet?
Pretty quickly.
Blonde guy with a mullet.
Yeah, Ralph Smith. He didn't play, I don't think, but he's amongst those guys that don't really do it for me.
Yeah, they're a bit real nothing burgers.
Seth Campbell.
Yeah, they're just not really the cup of tea.
Yeah.
I
think there's something there.
It might be for you, but they're not for me. That's what I'll say.
That's right.
All right, so Collingwood, we'll go through them. We're just going to smash these out. Nick Dacos.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I mean, play the pig. That's
absolutely
play the pig noise.
Yeah, play it.
It's pretty freaky, isn't it?
What a legend! What a
153.
Yeah.
From just over 50% time on ground.
I was just reading that note. 59% time on ground. Wow.
Yeah.
Get him in, you reckon, or just see if he gets better?
It is against Richmond, who obviously probably will be one of the worst midfields in the comp this year. So, but big. I don't know. I'm so torn.
What are you torn about? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting to see?
He's got the round 3 bye, pig.
Could you imagine sitting down and being like, Nick, look, we think you're fantastic. Let's just start with this. We think you're fantastic. We love everything about you, but we're just not 100% sure.
Yeah. It's not that.
That's fucking crazy.
It's not that. I mean, if I have him, all of a sudden I've got 10 people missing the round 3 buys.
Do you know what? Can I say one thing? Who else is going to be doing that? Nick Dacos is going to be missing from everyone's team in that round.
Exactly. So if I don't have him,
but
all of a sudden I'm getting 100 points on someone.
I don't know, Pig. But then when the lead up to it, you're getting 90 points to someone else, and we're getting 150. So
correct. So that's obviously the trade off.
I think it's crazy, but hey, you know what?
Maybe I'm crazy, Pig. Maybe I'm crazy.
You're a little bit crazy.
Look, I probably will end up picking him, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, another guy we get to see in round 0.
Yeah.
If he does produce a 75, then all of a sudden, he's going to be very cheap.
Yeah. Or he could score 160.
Yeah. Well, then that makes the decision easy, doesn't it?
That's right. There you go.
If he scores 100, then it's like, okay, or a 90.
He'd probably score 100.
But look, I'm leaning towards picking him. I think you have to. I think you're right, but we'll see.
He's just the best player in the game.
By a long way.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, we're going to put Adelaide captain that we might touch on a little bit later.
Say that again.
Okay, this is a one that's bolted into both of our teams. I'm happy to say. Harry Perryman.
Perryman, yep. Yep.
Sing us a song, you're the Perryman.
I think, there's huge value there.
Yeah, I think it's a real different look in defence this year. There's a lot of midfielders that could get a gig in defence for our team. So the McKirches and the Harry Perryman, he's a big one. And 122 pick.
Yeah, huge. So he's been good. He scored really well last week too.
Inside mid,
I think get
say
him
no more.
400k or something, just
if you
over.
Want him, get him. If you don't, then that's all right too.
He'd be great.
Dan the Man Houston looked pretty good down back. Scored 106, really, basically what you need.
He was really good, Dan Houston.
All right, let me talk about your boy here. You're number one ticket holder.
D. Cameron.
He
was all right.
0 votes. D. Cameron.
What's wrong?
85, pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Something you can hold your hat on?
Well, if that's the worst score he has, then not the end of the world.
I'm thinking that's probably the best score.
Nah. Hey, Nankervis is tough to ruck against, Big. So
yeah, he's only 40 and in the worst team in the AFL.
Nankervis
is a legitimate ruckman.
But obviously question marks, but I still like what he's doing.
Yeah. So Ed Allen probably put a line through him at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he may not be in the best side at the moment.
Yeah. Other than that,
he's right on the fringes.
No real rookie options for
not for the Pies.
So now we'll just cruise through Richmond. So Hopper and Taranto, both of them played okay, not that great. Hopper's more interesting to me than Taranto, given the price.
Yep.
I think he can be a 90, 95 player.
Yep.
There's so many mid-prices in the midfield, though, that I don't think Hopper's your guy.
No, he's down the list, I think, for me.
31 and a goal and only got 93 points, which is not that great for me.
He's not a great user of the ball.
Taranto, Cancons is right. You're just no good, mate. Big call, though, right?
Not in the top 100 players.
Toby Nankervis, 130.
Yeah, see,
22
there you go.
disposals.
You going to apologise to the guy?
No, I love him. I just I don't like what he did to Dusty Cameron.
He's a sneaky pick.
Put him over his shoulder and just slapped his little bum.
He spanked his bum, yep.
Yeah.
I like the Nank. He's a sneaky pick.
He's very good.
He's a pretty solid guy. So he'll deliver 110s most week for you.
Yep.
A couple of big ones in there.
Yeah, he's been pretty good, actually. If he can play a full season, he's decent.
Yep.
Jaden Short.
Yeah, so he's probably the big takeaway from the Tigers.
Just trying to keep a low profile.
Can we?
Jaden Short. Just whisper it, Pete.
Another guy who, big value in the back line.
We'll just bury that deep in this episode. So if you want to watch the whole episode, you might find a few gems, but if not, Jaden Short.
So, I mean, what do you have? 107.
Yeah.
And he pretty much did that in the first half.
And he's so cheap. 400-ish K.
And, he's going to pretty much demand the ball every minute he gets down there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be the
Tigers' defence to be looking for him.
With no Rioli as well and the likes.
Yeah.
So Jacob Blight was really good. I really like this guy. He's not old, but he's not young. He's huge.
A big man.
But, geez, he can kick the ball well. So, scored a 67. I can't remember what his price is off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think he's like
200?
mid-twos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, which isn't the end of the world, right? So,
yeah. Something to consider, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe not something to write home about, but definitely keep a picture of him in your wallet.
If we're desperate, we might give him a call up.
When you're alone at night, just pull the photo out and have a quick look at him. But,
and probably the last one, Luke Traynor pick.
Yeah. I love Luke Traynor. I love him.
He looked so good when he came on.
I just love him. I just think he was going to be so good. And then he slid in the draft. He went to Richmond, which was crazy because they picked like the best ranked position from each, best ranked player from each position. They've got two of the best key forwards in Armstrong and I think there's like Jonty Fall as well and Sims are some of the best.
Yeah.
They picked up Luke Traynor, who was supposed to go top 10. He slid out. Love it. He's a very good intercept marker. Didn't play the first half, which is annoying. So, be better, please.
He looked great when he was out there.
Yeah, tell me about the second half.
Yeah, I mean, he ended up scoring 39.
Yeah.
From obviously less than half a game. So
full game.
Yeah, he'd be around the 70 or 80s, which is...
So how do you know, though? How do you know he's going to if he's going to be picked when their first game?
Yeah, you don't...
It's so annoying when they do stuff like that. Don't they care about our Supercoach needs,
Yeah, exactly. So he's obviously right on the cusp, I think. But I don't know. I like what I saw. I think he's a big sniff to get a call up.
Big sniffy? All right. Yep. All right, no worries.
That's it for that one.
That was Richmond and Collingwood. Hawks and Bulldogs.
Yep.
The doggies.
Doggies, Pig.
They
We disrespected him.
refused to listen to all the media, and they just said, "No, hang on a minute,
Missing heaps of players.
we're actually that guy."
Obviously lost Bont in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it didn't seem very important, or it didn't seem very concerning, I should say, not important
At the time.
And then they said it was a nick to the calf.
Yeah, it was like calf
precautionary.
awareness or something.
Yeah. Calf awareness. Talk me through.
Say that again.
What is awareness even mean?
I've
Like,
never had calf awareness.
they're like, mate, you're out for 6 weeks. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty aware of that. Like, what does that even mean? That's an absolute bullshit.
I don't know.
That should be David King should be trying to ban that. I think this guy's trying to ban everything. David King.
Yeah. Fuck that,
He should be trying to ban awareness.
fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's like, mate, you've broken your leg. He's like, okay, we'll put that under his broken leg awareness.
Say that again.
Say it again.
Oh, no.
I'm not happy, Pig. I'm not happy today, all right?
Yeah, because he was sitting in your team. Actually, you lost 2 of your big dogs from your initial team.
Did, yeah, but it just left me with about $2 million to throw around. So that
not
was
the end of the world.
Bontempelli finished on 4, not too bad.
Yeah.
The big tick for us was Riley Sanders.
Yes, Riley.
Yeah,
He
how do you
obviously
think he
gets. Yeah, he was good.
went? Yeah.
He was
Did
very
enough,
good.
right? He's there.
Did more than enough.
Yeah, yeah.
He's there. He's around the mark. The role's good.
Yeah, 79. The role's there. He's definitely a star, like in the making. I think.
I think if you were on the fence, I think with Bont out now, I think it's
It's a given.
Yep,
And
I
Ed
think-
Richards is. I don't know what's going on with
Richards
him. So
also calf awareness. I think.
calf awareness.
No, he's got some calf issue.
Oh my god.
A lot of soft tissues going through the doggies at the moment.
Very
not
aware
ideal.
bunch, these guys, aren't they?
So he might miss 1 or 2, but yeah, Riley Sanders. I like what I saw again.
Story of the day: Sam Davison.
Yes,
Lock.
Sammy Davison. He was huge.
Yeah,
He was best on in the first half. A bit quieter in the second, but
81.
geez, he racked it
True
up.
age pick from Richmond.
He's
VFL.
everywhere.
He was everywhere playing. He's got the wings. His role
Yep.
now. So
Yep, I can't see anyone threatening him for that wing role either.
yeah, he's a
Top
lock.
of my head.
You know what I need to get a new soundbite, the cha-ching. We'll get that.
Yeah.
So
The cash cow noise, yep.
cha-ching. All right.
Yep.
So he's going to be a nice little cash cow. I think he's a lock in everyone's team.
Put him in your
unless
forward line bench.
You've done a
100,
rock.
113k or so.
Yeah. Tim English, you're done as a primo ruckman,
Timmy,
my friend.
disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked good, but yeah, he just didn't
82, yeah.
quite translate into scoring. So I don't know.
Pete, do
to
you
make
remember
of
who I
that?
messaged you about before the game?
Yes.
Who?
Joel Frazier.
Joel Frazier.
You've messaged him. Messaged me a few times about Joel Frazier.
Yeah, I'm pretty persistent with him.
Yes.
I know
he was
Bailey
great.
Dale was not there, but I think it's irrelevant. This guy is primed. He's a good size too. I reckon he's almost about 190. He looks like 188,
yep.
189, and he's a great kick. He's like rebound off halfback, 108, and he's probably, 300?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like him. I really like him. I think he's
Threes.
great. So
He's got a great kick. He does. Yeah,
he's got a fantastic
really good kick. So
And
he
he
could
had-
be a key to Doggy's success this year. Him and Bailey Dale.
we're always looking. That's the thing about like the footy gods, that we're just trying to find those gems, like find those guys that are about to break out. And I think he's one of them. I'm going to put my hand up and say Joel Frazier's going to.
And you did say it before this game, so
Thanks, Pig. I said it before the
give you
last
that
game as
credit.
well.
Yeah,
mate.
yep. No, you've been hot on him. He did a job
Say that
Did a
again.
job for us last year. He was a rookie price. think
I had him last year, and he's
so
fantastic
there's
for me.
something there
So,
for sure.
yeah. Sam Darcy, I don't know how relevant he is, but God, he's.
Oh, I had to mention him. I did the write up. Had to mention him.
110.
110 points.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's a beast of a man.
He's a beast of a man.
Like he's going to be an absolute superstar.
Yeah.
Like it's just no two ways about
It's
it.
gonna be and they've got so many of them. They've got like Jamara, him. They got Croft, Matthew Croft's
Yep.
son.
Yep. Jordan Croft.
He's
Yep.
like 200 and nearly 206 centimeters or
Yep.
something as well. So dogs are not crying out for key position players. So hey, Hawks, I think this is one of the craziest things I've seen. They're just like tipped as the third favourite to win the flag this year.
They were tipped as the favourite for a long time. I think it might be changed now, but all throughout the preseason they've been tipped as favourite.
I don't know how
could not
that even
believe it.
works. Like, fair enough, they bring in Brass and Battle. That's pretty good. But this is a team that shot out of nowhere last year, and this happens every single time that someone gets pumped up. They'll probably not make the 8 this year. That's how it works.
I
but
think they'll drop down big time.
when
But
it comes to Supercoach, right, this Hawthorn are a good team. They're a good team to watch, and they share the ball around. But Supercoach, there's not that many relevant Supercoach players. They do score underwhelming scores. Like, let's go through these scores. So Will Day, 65.
yep, yeah,
Not what you wanted to see, because
great, no.
I know he was definitely
on the radar.
Yeah, on the radar. Yeah. Yep. So, but you just can't trust 65 coming in, or are you still going to trust him?
No, I don't know. Another round 0 guy, Pig. So we'll see. Okay. I definitely wasn't impressed with what I saw.
Yep.
But I don't know. He
something there.
He looked okay when he was around it.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think we'll wait and see on him.
Wait and see. John Eukin, Duke. He's another one. He's an awesome footballer. He's so tough, but between 75 and 95 is like his spot.
I know.
It's not enough. It has to be a 110. You need to be a 110 player if we're going to consider. What did you see from Sicily's game with the Brass and Battle in the team?
Yeah, he was all right. Yep. I mean, the score doesn't actually really reflect what he could have done.
You think he would have been still a 100-plus player?
Yeah, big time. Because he had some absolute shockers with his disposal. He got caught a bunch of times doing dumb stuff as well, like just getting run down from behind, holding the ball and kicking it out of bounds on the full, these sorts of things. So I think he's a sneaky pick this year, Sicily. So
you think he stays in defence with Brass and Battle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they did switch him forward like real late in the game when they were a sniff to win.
Yep.
In the last,
why wouldn't they? Because minutes. From what I didn't watch this game. They've got a fleet of smalls, but they've just got Mabor Chol up forward.
Yep.
And like Lewis, I don't know what's going on. He's such a gun, Mitch Lewis, he's just he's so banged up with injury. Yep. Why wouldn't you play when you got these big boys now down back, and you've got Frost as well, who he's a bit of a blue collar, blue chip type operator, but he plays a great role. Like, why wouldn't you play Sicily up forward?
Yeah, well, I think they put Battle up there a couple of times as well.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He was a forward, drafted as a forward.
Yeah, did a few things with that. So, yeah. Obviously, it's still a bit of a flag on it if he is going to play forward at times.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern anyway. So,
yep.
All right.
That's definitely fair.
Very good, Piggy. So
not many others from the Hawks, like you said. There's not that many relevant guys.
Sometimes they'll bob up, but
Meekie's okay. You know, is he the guy though? Is he a primo ruckman?
He's a big guy, but he's a 90s guy.
Yeah,
you know,
probably stay away.
Especially
from him.
With a few of these emerging ruckmen. He's probably like sitting where Jordan Sweet is now. Could be, and maybe Briggsy as well. I reckon I would group them three together.
He's probably a lot more like Briggsy than Sweetie, but
Well, I'm talking points wise, not footy type.
I know you are.
Yeah, footy type definitely more
Briggsy.
They're just big lumbering guys, but
I mean, I think he averaged like 105 or something last year.
It's quite good, wasn't it?
It's okay, but we'll see.
Took the rollover from.
I mean, he scored 90 from 60% time on ground, so. You know,
that's actually pretty good. So
it has to be respected.
We'll cut that bit out.
Has to be respected. Somewhat. He's not quite there though. I think you're right.
Yeah, because we'll see. You need the 100s.
Yep.
110s.
Got to be that guy.
Hey, the Crows are coming.
Yeah.
The Crows are
building something, you reckon?
Yeah, and there's one guy I want to talk about who's in my team, and I think you might have the same. Maybe no, I don't want to disclose too much, but Jordan Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson. Yeah,
he's amazing.
Great.
Looks like he's going to get plenty of midfield time,
yep.
which is what we love to see. Rory Laird got pushed back, and I think that he's going to stay there until he screws it up.
How did he go?
He was okay. Rory Laird was all right. I think because he's just
85.
He still woos himself into the game because he finds so much of the footy.
Yep.
But I don't think he's that damaging off the halfback, and that's the big one. And they've got Max McElhaney still not playing as well, so he's a big one. Yep. And then another guy we'll mention in a second.
And Miller didn't play either, did he?
Yeah. Miller.
Is that who you're going to mention? Or no?
Didn't have a great first quarter. Didn't have a great second quarter.
Didn't have a great 7 seasons.
Yeah.
I like Miller so much. I think
threatening, isn't he? But,
God, he's just so good at price as well. Like, come on, mate, play for us, please.
Yeah, I know, right?
He got pulled out with like soreness. No, quad.
There's a quad issue.
Quad awareness?
Quad awareness, yeah.
Quad awareness, yeah. We're aware.
Always awareness, Fig, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, plenty of players in this game to talk about.
Lockie Neal was so good. He was 112 points, and he kind of took the foot off the gas. But he had 81 points at half time. Josh Dunkley is another one that was really good, but not as much relevant, I don't think. Dunkley. Yep. Will Ashcroft is one I had in my team as well. I think I've got him. I'm still going to go with him. He started pretty slow compared to the other two I just mentioned. That he had got a cut to the head, so he come off. And then he come back on, and he didn't have much of an impact in the first half. But the second half, he just kept willing himself to every contest, like we talked about the week before, how similar he is to Sam Walsh. And he ended up with 93 Supercoach points.
Solid.
Yeah, I don't have the numbers there in front of me, but I reckon he played like 60% game time, 70% game time. So that's really good, right?
Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be a star.
So 440, 450K, what break even is that? Is that a 90? Is that 95?
Oh, yeah.
I want to say around
a bit
90.
less, I think.
Yeah, 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's 100. I reckon like a 95 to 100 player.
Yep.
Even could be better. But so I think there's so much value in that pick, and someone that I'm going to probably go with. Hey, it's the year of the mid price in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Well, there's so many options. It's crazy, actually. Yeah.
I think it's because of how the AFL is going in reality. We're seeing a big influx of the next generation of stars, like the Finn Callahans, the Ashcrofts, like the younger players who are like 400, 450K, whereas 3 years ago when we said mid-pricer, it was like a primo who done his knee. And now he's like 30 or 29, and now he's come back and he's worth 480. Yeah. Or like a Clary, which is like still a great mid-price pick, but he's obviously went through everything and now he's 450. Like they're the type of picks that we used to get as a mid-pricer.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot more of the picks are on like potential, what they're going to do.
Yeah, not like
what they have done.
Yeah, not a victim of circumstance, you know. So Ashcroft was really good. Dane Dorco. This guy.
Dorco.
Say that again.
133 he had. Wow.
He went massive. Yeah. He went massive. He's
going to do it again, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a primo price at God.
He's
Get
going
him
to be
in.
top 4 guy again.
Yeah. One I really love, Levi Ashcroft.
Yeah.
I want to see how his role looked with all the stars back, because there was a full midfield.
Everyone was there, yep.
Everyone was there, and he played a bit of everything. And then as the game went on, he actually got plenty more midfield times. He only had 35 points at half time from 9 touches, but as the game went on, he looked so good, and he ended up with 23 touches, 81 Supercoach points. So
very good.
That's an awesome score for us, and
we love that.
So do you reckon he's in?
Lock him away.
Yeah,
lock him away. Yep.
Doesn't matter where he plays. He doesn't look as, I don't know, even Will Ashcroft doesn't look like a Dacos type of flashy player.
No.
But Levi Ashcroft looks a bit more working man, like if that makes sense. So he's a stout fella. So 81 points from 66% game time. I've seen enough, you know.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
In. Yeah, lock him in.
Yep, definitely lock him in on the field.
Yep.
M7, M8 sort of thing.
Yeah, and that was basically it from Brisbane. Adelaide had heaps of stories, right? James Peatling, he was pretty good. He was an inside mid for most of the day. Had about 50 at half time. Finished from 70 points from 21. He got heaps of the footy, but he boots the ball, or he just disposes so bad. And to me, that's my number one pet peeve. I can't stand, like, some of the best midfielders, like Jack Steele did it about 5 times, 6 times in yesterday's game. That's what separates the absolute best to the really good footballers. Like the best players, like Nick Dacos, will hardly ever just throw it onto his boot out of the contest, because the way people set up these days, the way teams set up,
it's coming back.
It's just dumb. Like, you catch them on the rebound. Like, so James Peatling, 352K.
What do you reckon, Pig? What's the verdict? What do you have? 70 points. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. If he had 80, you'd be like
it's so. But he had borderline, isn't it?
48 at half time, so he was tracking. So 352K, definitely the role's there. I'm going to say that there. They're going to persist with him. I think that's why he come in, to be an inside role. I don't think it's a bad pick if you pick him. I just want to see him dispose of it. He's quite young as well. So I wrote in here saying he played high half forward and midfield. And if you clean up disposals, he'd be a 90+ player. So
he scored 70. I mean, his break even's probably
around that,
60 odd. Probably around that. Yep, maybe slightly less. So
but you don't want him. You don't want him not making money. You know.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a tricky one, isn't it?
Yeah, it didn't do any favours, that the end of that performance. Tracking really good.
I think, especially given the amount of rookies we've got, we can probably I'd rather go with a Sid Draper over a James Peatling. He might not score as good at times, but probably make better money, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Hey,
in the long run.
Jordan Dawson's unbelievable. We just said 24 touches, 9 tackles, 2 goals. He's the weapon for that team.
Yeah.
He's an absolute difference maker.
I love Dawson.
Yeah, I would love to have seen him back. I think I mentioned that last week as a sweeper, but God, he's so good. He's just like, in the top 10 midfield. You said, what did you say last week? He'll be a top 6 midfielder.
Top 8, yeah.
I don't think that's a crazy
He's done it before.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic call.
One year he had 116 points a game, so I think you can get near that again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
One of the biggest stories was Rankin, because we're all tossing and turning.
Yeah, how did he look?
If we're going to pick him in the forward line, looked pretty good, right?
The score wasn't 89. Yeah,
didn't have like the same impact as what he did, usually. But I think he's just kind of eased himself in the game. Had 18 touches, 89 points. So again, if he had 110, you'd be like, I have to take him. Yeah. I think he was tracking for that half time.
Eye test. He looked.
Yeah, he's
in that All Stars game. He looked amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So same sort of thing. You look.
I just think I think you're getting so much value out of these forwards this year in like Bailey Smith, Jack McRae, Caleb Daniel. You could probably go in, but I don't think you're going to miss out. Like if you went Riley Sanders over Rankin, I think
almost saved 200K.
I think player for player, you're probably leaving 20 to 30 points on the table. But if you reinvest that 200, I think you probably come up surplus by going Sanders. So because I think Rankin will have 120 and then he'll have a 70.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because there's just not that many other forward primos, is there? Really, it's like him and Horne-Francis are the two guys that stand out to me that could be.
But that was my point about like Horne-Francis is a lock, but you said like Caleb Daniel could end up being the F1 by the end of the year, and like Jack McRae is an absolute steal.
And McRae as well.
So I think this year it doesn't really matter as much. Like I don't think the drop off is big. I think everyone's forward line is going to be pretty well off this year.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards picking him up later.
Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to try to milk Riley Sanders.
Yep.
Say that again.
I want to.
Milk him for
Milking's not quite the best word for it, is it? I don't really want to milk you, but I want you to generate some cash for me. How about that?
You want to milk him, pig. You want him nice and ripe.
All right, the two rookies I want to focus on. Sid Draper, he played in the second half.
That's right, yeah. What do you make of that?
Yeah, well, that's always like a bit of a question mark when that happens in the game.
Something like Nix was quoted as saying that, we'll bring on our sub in the second half or something.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't sound great.
And the eye test normally is like, nah, he's not going to play. But
apparently he looked good.
He came on in the second half.
Elite.
And he got so much midfield time. He had 14 disposals in the second half and 59 Supercoach points.
Impressive.
So at halftime, I'm like, nah, I can't go with Sid Draper at 190K. Like, you can't do that. Yeah. And now you're just like, shit, do I do Sid Draper now?
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Basically, it's answered no questions for me. So
he'd definitely be the sub, but I think he's good enough to, if he is a sub 1 week, I think he'll do what he needs to do to break into the team.
Gun to your head, you'd pick him now or you wouldn't pick him?
Oh,
190K.
Probably not at the moment.
Same, yeah.
At the moment, probably not.
Yeah, I'm at the same. Give
Just because there's so many other options and, didn't play the first half. So definitely a bit of a flag there.
And Crow's bat deep this year in the midfield. They really
I think
do.
He'll be a good one this year.
Yeah, definitely. They'll find a role for him. And then Dan Curtin put a line through him.
Yeah,
He got 75% game time, which is surprising.
Yeah.
So
why put Sid Draper out there?
Yeah. But as a player overall, he's got so much raw talent.
Oh, yeah.
And he had 7 touches, 29 Supercoach points. Not enough.
I don't know if he's being played in the right position. It's like a weird half forward, key forward type weird role.
Well, this
I don't know.
absolutely pains me to say as a port spotter, but I'm really a big fan of Adelaide's team this year and their list. And Dan Curtin's like a key position body, but that can play midfield. But if you pick that apart, you've got Walker, Fogarty, Thilthorpe all as key forwards, and you've got Worrell, Mark Keane. It's Mark Keane, right? And big Murray.
And Murray, yeah.
And I don't think Butsy's. I think Butsy's out. Yeah, but so you've got those 3. So there's no way you're going to play him in a key position either way. Yep. And then in the midfield, he's not ready to be playing midfield. And so really,
I thought maybe wing. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but I
feel like Chase Jones. I feel like he's a better player than Chase Jones.
Yeah, I think Chase Jones.
Chase Jones,
no, plenty of disrespect. I will 100% disrespect you, Chase Jones. I don't rate you at all.
I don't think he's the guy.
Say that again.
I'm pretty sure
he's not the guy.
The Crows are trying to make him work after they took him over Zach Butters.
Yeah, they did.
So
him and Drop Dead Ned McHenry. They made some absolute blunders in that draft. That's a super draft too.
Yeah,
and Crows super blew it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think the likes of him, the likes of Lockie Murphy, these sort of guys will probably make way for the Sid Drapers of the world as the year goes on. I think.
Yeah, Sid Draper, he really impressed me. Just please, like, it would have just been so good for him to play a full game, but you just can't take those risks. It's so risky.
Not at that price.
Year, so, yeah, Pick, that was 4 games. I'm feeling pretty good. How do you feel? Feel loose?
Feel good, yeah.
Stretch it out. Should we go again? Another one?
Yeah, go on. Last one.
Yeah, one more for the road.
Yep. Giants and the Blues, Pig.
Giants and the Blues.
That'll leave us with 4 more to go with another episode. Yep.
So these two are an interesting matchup, the Giants and the Blues.
Yep.
On the punt, they've burnt us so many times. It always feels like one team that's supposed to win gets smashed.
Yep.
And then, or one team will get smashed and come back. Like these two, they've got an interesting relationship, right?
Geez, I have not liked what I've seen from the Giants so far this year.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what I mean. So hype and like natural growth doesn't always mean they're going to actually make it. Like Giants are supposed to be right up there, right?
Yeah.
And they probably should have been in the grand final last year. They really blew it twice.
They did,
so, and Carlton are decimated in a lot of areas, right?
Yeah, no Curnow and
Walsh, no Curnow, no Jagger Smith didn't play.
Yep.
Sard, I want to say Sard.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh, no, Sard played.
Or did he get injured?
No, Sard played.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
All right, so yeah.
Yeah, they're missing a few.
They're missing a few.
So are the Giants, though. Obviously, Briggsy didn't play.
Yeah, that was
which
the
is
big
a weird one.
Yeah.
Like, if we knew Briggsy wasn't going to play and Tom DeConning's rookie against Lockie O'Queef, we probably wouldn't have backed the Giants.
This is the
Say that again.
I want to talk to you about this.
Like, what's going on there?
You're getting a whack on air for this.
Why?
You
didn't take me
you just
seriously.
want Sam DeConning to be Tom DeConning to be the guy so bad.
What do you mean?
That you're willing to change narratives. You're like, Tom DeConning's so good, and I said he's rucking against Lockie O'Queef, and you said Lachlan O'Keefe. This is a full quote. Lachlan O'Keefe is a very capable ruckman.
Say that again.
That's disgusting.
I was trying to get under your skin.
Yeah, you did.
I was trying.
I went and just had a shower, scrub myself
trying to
after
live rent free in your head.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, your boy Max Gawn was quoted as saying that Tom DeConning will be the best player of our generation. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's
how highly Max Gawn rates Tom DeConning.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if he was taking the piss
and I love Max
or whatever.
Gawn, so yeah, I can't. I have to stand up and take notice.
But look, Tom DeConning, I know, only rucked against Lockie O'Keefe, but he will be a big dog this year.
Yeah.
Tom DeConning.
We'll start with him because he was amazing, right?
He was elite,
he had 20 hitouts, 137 points, and like for me personally, I don't mind saying that I've locked my 2 ruckmen in. The 2 biggest boys, right? Because that's my strategy.
Yep.
But for 95% of the rest of the competition, they're all still trying to find their combo, right? So when Tom DeConning comes out at 547K and does that, you have to stand up and notice
Impressive.
it. So tell me, what did you feel? How will you feel? Live reaction to it.
He's probably going to have to be in my team, I think.
Was he before the game? On the cusp.
It was, he was, and then... did some shuffling with Cherry because Cherry looked good.
Yeah.
And then, I've sort of picking too many players in the buy. So Cameron's gone now. So, Cherry and DeConning.
Yeah.
Right now.
Pig. I love how you're a very astute learner of this Supercoach game. I haven't looked at one buy around.
Yeah.
I haven't factored in. Am I in trouble?
Well.
Or am I so stupid that I'm smart?
Maybe.
Say that again.
Maybe there's a method to the madness, Pig. I don't know.
Yeah.
But by the sounds of it, you're going to have a lot of players missing in round 3 because it's Collingwood, Sydney, Brisbane, and Geelong.
Yeah. Okay. I better have a quick look after this.
So,
I haven't picked my full team yet. Anyway, but yeah. So you think it's really but you're the best 18 picks for that round, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you need a little bit of thought.
It's not too bad, but you have to find a balance.
I know, but are you not picking players and using to trade them in? Like, how valuable is a trade to you?
Yeah, well, yeah. But we'll put it this way. I'm not going to pick Dacos and then trade him out on his buy and then trade him back in. Is that what you mean?
No, like you're going to forego, you're going to not pick him and then have to use a trade to get him in.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm going to have him in, benefit from his scores, and then he's just not going to be a non-scoring player, and then I just go on about my day. So I save a trade, and it's not like maybe if it was the best 22 or 23 or whatever, it'd be different.
Then it'd be very different.
Then top 18, that's what I mean. I think people maybe get too inside their head. There's definitely a balance. Maybe I'm not caring enough and I need to care a little bit more, but I really think there's a balance of not caring, not getting too consumed by it. The mid-year buy is a different story because you work towards that 4 to 5 weeks out, but I think most of it works out in the wash. And you might get an extra couple points, but to me this year, trades is my number one equity in my team. So
you're spot on. You got to be careful not to overdo it.
Yeah.
But the likes of Perryman and Roberts now have, popped into my team, and all of a sudden that's 2 extra players that won't be playing in that round. So
Nick Dacos, right? He's worth 650K, okay?
Yep.
So you either have to hold money for him.
You have to have a plan to get him in.
No one holds money. They rarely hold money because they want to reinvest it.
You'd just be trading out someone who's not doing it for you, like Primo.
But what if you just say you've got 2 primos at 650, right? Just say you had Sarong and throw another one at me, Merritt or something.
Yep.
And they're both playing really well.
Yep.
So then what do you do? And Nick Dacos is dominating.
Yeah.
That's my train of thought. But I don't think I do think there's a wrong answer because whoever gets it wrong looks like an idiot. But I think there's definitely a balance. I just can't not have Nick Dacos. I'd rather him sit out for a week.
What are you doing if he scores a 70 in the opening round?
I'm not reacting
still doing
bad.
it?
No, because what did I do last year when Max Gawn got an 80 against Brody Grundy? I took him out of my team and then he scored 160s. I'm going to make sure I'm not as reactive this year. And I think that's the big one because at the end of the year, the players that are the best end up being the ones that we thought. Most of them end up being the ones we thought. And the problems that we have is not keeping him in your team all year. It's being too reactive and trading him out or trading someone in that's in a hot streak and then they end up flopping for you.
Yeah. You make a great point because, that's one big thing, obviously the first year of the buys last year, the early buys, one big thing you probably sort of brought to my mind is I struggled to get in the big dogs that I wanted, that I sort of just discarded because of the buys.
Yeah.
Like Tom Green was a big one.
Yeah.
Like I think I may even did start with him and then traded him out on his buy.
Yeah.
And then I was just stuffed. I couldn't get him back.
Yeah.
And he was going bang.
Yeah.
So
it's a balance. So to me this year, I'm picking Max Gawn, I'm picking Sheasel, I'm picking Dacos and Horn Francis. Everyone's obviously got them, but I'm picking them, and they're going to basically stay on my team unless something crazy happens, because I'm not going to risk trying to get them back in my team when that means I have to. You're almost betting that. You're almost trying to bet that one of your other primos isn't playing well enough to trade them out. Yeah. So all right, let's. We got sidetracked there, but
no, it's a great discussion because everyone's thinking that. Yeah, I guarantee you, all the serious coaches. Yeah. Picking a player is one thing or whatever, trying to decide who to pick, but the buys are really causing headaches. I think.
Yeah, and I think if you just,
I think you're spot on. I think you pick the player. That you want to pick. Don't worry too much about the buys.
Yeah, and then if you have to really adapt, if you have to really make a big change, you make 1 or 2 small ones on the fly instead of preempting, trying to preempt too much.
I mean, maybe the argument might change if it's a rookie. You could sort of maybe consider not picking the early buy rookie and then looking at him after his buy if he's done well, and then maybe if a rookie is not performing in your team, you can go to the guy off his buy maybe or something.
So round 3, that's the price rises are coming in that round, or they're already in round 2?
No, they'll already be in because they're round 0, right? Yeah. So 0, 1, 2. Yeah. So the round 3 guys will already have one. Yeah. So one price rise or price fall.
Opportunity will present itself just before that round. Yeah. Instead of being too too proactive and not picking the player you want, maybe just back yourself, and then opportunity in the first 3 rounds, someone's going to present themselves. That you can make a downgrade for or swap for. So interesting.
But opening round's important.
It is.
If a rookie scores big in opening round, all of a sudden he's a lot more valuable because he's going to
jump first.
Big price rise.
You don't want to miss that jump early, do you?
No, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right, Pig. We're gonna blitz this one out.
Yep. Very good.
All right. So Tom de Koning, very good.
Love him.
did his chances no harm of being one of the best rucks.
I think he's up there, top 2 or 3, I think, this year.
That's great. Adam Chera, for me, I want to talk about him. I'm really, really happy with him. 108. He's another one. Like, I've got 5 or 6 players that are mid 400s to low 500s that I think I'm going to go with this year. And Adam Chera, I reckon, is going to be one of them, especially with who's out at the moment. And he's a top 5 draft pick a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's got the pedigree. And he's pretty young still. Like he's with 25 or something.
Yeah, same draft as Sarong, right? So whatever Sarong is, 25. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah,
he's
mid-20s, if anything.
Actually, mate, sorry, I could be wrong. I think it was
might have been
Brayshaw.
the year before.
Brayshaw. I think him and Brayshaw got picked 2 and 5 in the same draft. So, but Brayshaw's only a year older or 2 years older. So he's not that old, right?
And he has scored well in the past.
Yeah.
He's a 107 or so guy.
Yeah.
And he's looked great.
And he went away to
guitar,
Dubai or whatever. What's going on over there? They're doing something over there because all the big guys are going over there. What's
some
happening?
factory there, Fig.
Just real relaxed.
Some awareness factory or something.
Supplements, exotic supplements.
Say that again.
Say that again.
Is there a story there? Adam Chera, I loved it. Got the ton, exactly what I wanted. I think we just got to back him that he's going to be a main midfielder for Carlton this year.
Yeah, I like him. Very cheap.
Yeah, Doherty, that's a cross through his name for me.
Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, Cripps is another one. I put a cross through him every year, and then he starts getting 130s, and I bring him in, then he gets 90. So I'm staying away from Patrick Cripps. I'll say it there, unless you're a Brownlow medal voter.
Jeez, what do you have? 50 votes.
Disgusting. Absolute disgrace, eh?
Yep, that was disgraceful.
Robbed! Right in front of me!
Like Dacos has polled 38 votes and he's come second by like 10 votes.
That's disgusting. So,
crazy.
Pull your heads in umpires.
But I think Cripper we can probably avoid.
Yeah. Ollie Hollands looked pretty good.
Yeah, talk me through Ollie Hollands.
So he's a 330k. To me, that's an awkward price.
That's very awkward.
But he's he played on the halfback, scored an 80, not bad. Kicked to 85%, and the knock was probably his kicking. So
at that price, you want to be getting 90s.
Yeah.
You want to be a 90 guy at that price.
Like I love the potential of players like this, but I think he's 333 for a reason. He's just not in that. If he was 400, 450, that means he'd be at the stage where he's going to go big.
Yep.
I think he's 1 or 2 years away from picking him.
Still very young.
Hey, story of the day, Lucas Camperali.
Yeah.
When it comes to rookies.
Where'd this come from?
I know. So the Camperali boys from SA, where we're from, him and his brother Ben both got picked up by Carlton. Ben had all the hype around him. He's like a big, tall inside mid. Camperali, Lucas Camperali, he was
guy.
Pretty good, more of an outside guy. He got named on a wing, and I was pretty shocked to see that.
That did shock me. Yeah, I don't know who they're missing, if they're missing anyone from the wing.
Well, I think it's like a pretty
because Ollie Hollands played there last year, so
Ollie Hollands,
a bit of a shift.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, it's a clear directive they've done. Like they've obviously wanted a different type of player to play there, but he
reckon he get to go.
Well, 113k, played 85% of the game, which is huge. So he's obviously got the tank for it. Yep. Scored 65 off 20 touches. So I like that. I think that's good. And one to watch. I don't know now because he's come out of nowhere. I'm just a little bit concerned about picking him. But, geez, I wouldn't mind just keeping an eye on him maybe. So do they play round 0?
No.
Okay,
the Blues
so
don't.
That makes it even a bit more tough. So we got a couple of weeks. I'll wait and see. If you got no one else, maybe chuck him in. But I think he'll play. I think he will play.
Okay, good.
Yeah. All right, for the Giants, Piggy, Lucky Pilford. Lucky Whitfield.
Pilford?
Say that again.
He's such a weird guy, this guy. I'm like, is Lucky Whitfield playing? Oh, he's had 10 touches in the first quarter.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He just lurks.
He does. He's a lurker.
Yeah, so he had 28 touches, 97 Supercoach points. I think last year he had the 3rd most disposals in the AFL.
Yeah.
Would you have picked that?
Well, I wouldn't have picked him. It doesn't surprise me. Like he's a pig.
He just creeps around.
Yeah, he does. He's a creeper. He's a fucking little piggy.
Yeah, so he was pretty good. He's pretty good. 598k. It's like so hard because I think we're looking for value in defense as well. So I think sounds like everyone's doing 1 primo, maybe 2 primos.
Yeah, not sure you can go 2.
Yeah,
big dogs.
Yeah, I'm thinking like I'm
with the
thinking
value.
Sheasel and then a big drop from there.
There's a lot of value there.
Yeah, I'm going value.
I think it's something to keep an eye on, obviously though. Like he finished top 3 last year.
Yep.
Top 3 defender. So
Finn Callahan,
probably
talk
has
about
to
value.
come on my team at some point.
Talk to me about Finney.
Well, you know how we feel about Finney. We're very hot on Finney. Really good. What do you have? 114.
Yeah. exactly what we needed from him, right?
Yeah.
We wanted 100 plus to justify the spot for him.
So he's definitely overtaken Cogs in the rotation because Cogs played this game and was basically a non-factor. So, I think he's, obviously Green's out, but he's pretty much the number one guy in there at the moment.
Yeah, he'll team up with Green when Green comes back. So I'm picking him. I'm going to put that out.
I like
on the
Finn.
record.
Yeah, I think, you know how I feel about Finny Pig.
We like Finn. Do we love him as much as St Kilda?
He's in like Finn.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we give him $17 million, but we
Apparently
like him.
that was all, bullshit.
His manager Scott and Tex like, let's name a team that we'll never go to that probably would pay us, and they're just like, St Kilda.
Yep. So good to see him re-sign with the Giants, and I like him.
I was thinking about going to my work tomorrow and just go, look, St Kilda Football Club are going to offer me $14 million.
See what they say.
And then they'll be like, best we can do is a free lunch. Done. Thanks,
I'll
St
say that
Kilda.
again.
I think he'll definitely be close to 100 guy this year.
Yeah.
Old Finny.
Well, we want him to be 100 guy. 105?
Yeah.
Would be fantastic.
105 would be good, I think
probably
105.
Yep.
I think so.
Pig, I feel like, we've got the same strategy.
I think you can do it.
You come in from the long run. You've had this strategy the whole time, which I really appreciate it. I probably didn't understand the magnitude of how many quality 450k players there are.
Lot, yeah.
I was in the old mindset of what I mentioned before about having the war horses at 500.
Well, so Bont going down, Butters going down has helped you, hasn't it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Butters. Because we'll talk about our Butters counterpart in the next episode.
Yep.
But geez, can't wait to talk about him.
He's another guy that's very cheap.
Some of the rookies to finish off: Connor Stone, 15 touches, 62 points.
I like what I've seen from Connor Stone this pre-season.
Yeah.
He's got a role in the Giants team.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy, yep. But he does some good things.
So what's his role? What's his spot?
He's 15 disposals. He's like an intercepting defender.
Intercept defender.
Yeah.
Okay, I got him mixed up with James Leake. So Leake's the more of a midfielder,
So
right?
Leake's got the defender status, and he's a midfielder. But Connor Stone's forward status, which we talked about off air, is a bit awkward because obviously Davidson's locked into our forward line bench. He's a must pick.
Yep.
And then you've got Connor Stone emerging as an option. But then you've got two forward onlys
Yeah, you need options, right?
on the bench.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
don't
like,
count that.
not great.
So let's clarify
But
this.
he's
Connor
gonna be
Stone's a
good.
forward that plays defence.
Yes.
And James Leake's a defender that plays mid.
Yep. Spot on.
Say that again.
Yeah. So there's a bit going on. But so Connor Stone looks good. He's locked into the
So he's on the
22.
list, maybe not
So,
wait to the final
yeah,
selections.
don't mind it at all.
Yeah, but I think
you
you're
you can definitely pick him.
I think you have to have a DPP on the bench, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Ideally. Yep.
Yeah. So James Leake, 18 touches, 61 points, another one. Very good.
He was
I
good.
think I'm picking him.
I think he'll be a defender bench guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially, we're pretty slim down there.
So with the possibility
On the
of
bench.
the DPP,
Yeah, he'll get the mid DPP. So
which is fantastic.
I do like what I saw from him.
Yeah.
I think at the very least he'll play a role while Green's out.
Yeah.
I think Green's out for another month or so.
Okay.
So 4 or 5 weeks, hopefully, of Leakey in there. So, another round zero guy that we can get the binoculars on.
The binoculars?
Yep.
Yeah. So Ollie Hannaford played scratch for him. He didn't get played, but he didn't get much.
He was pretty
We'll finish on this guy. Speaking of the 450k players,
Yep.
Lockie Ash.
Yes, Lockie Ash is another
Talk
one.
to me
That's
about-
another guy. He just was not.
Say that again.
He was.
Say that again.
Let me find the right sound.
yeah.
Oh, there's a pig on the ground. There is a pig.
Pig at halfback. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, you mentioned here in the notes, it looks like he's going to benefit a lot from the departures.
Yeah.
Last year, so
Yeah.
hey, you could do a lot worse
So
than
20
picking Lockie Ash.
You can do a lot worse.
Yeah.
27 touches.
Yeah.
When you say a lot worse, are you talking about Chase Jones?
Well, yeah, he's one of the.
Say that again.
That's one of the candidates.
That's one of the candidates. Sorry, Chase. Yeah.
He's got him in our sights.
27
so-
touches, 82%.
Yeah. Impressive.
125.
Impressive. He's been threatening the last few years.
Is he a flash
He's
in the
been.
pan?
No, I don't think so. I think he's ready.
He's ready?
He's been the last few years. He's hovering around the 85 mark.
Okay.
I think, like I said, with the departures, I think he could definitely get more responsibility.
Yeah.
Could have more
Pod,
of an
you written
impact.
down here, pod,
Yeah.
for sure. So
Yep. Definitely a pod.
Yeah, I
Huge
think
pod.
we could have a real mid-price defense looking here.
Yeah. I think
I
so.
like it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. So
the problem with Ash is, you got other guys around there. Like you got the Matt Roberts.
Yeah.
You've got the Jaden Shorts, all basically the exact same price.
I know.
And
So
it's
how
like,
many can you carry in? And Perryman.
Yeah, Perryman as well.
Yeah, and then McCurch is a little bit more expensive.
Kircher, just a little bit more expensive. So he's sort of in that mix.
Yep.
I probably wouldn't put him as highly as those guys, though.
I agree. Yeah.
So, But if you want to take a punt, we're not going to talk you out of it.
We're definitely not going to talk you out
I
of
do
it.
like what I saw.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Before we move on, Cody Angove pick. We did talk about him in the week 1 of the preseason. He was really good week 1.
Yeah.
Didn't have 30% game time.
I know.
So
it's a no. It's a no.
Probably
now.
a no for now.
And he's a forward mid as well.
Yep. Forward mid.
Sheesh.
So
yeah. Okay.
we'll see how it develops, but probably a line through him
no
for now.
Yep. We better keep a list of these guys that are just on the cusp, right?
There's so many. There's so many.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
good.
Pig. What a good
problem to
episode.
have. Very good. I think we went through a lot, Pig.
Plenty of delicious information for the.
We've got a lot of questions, but I think we might go through that in the next episode. Maybe
we
can
do a couple.
All right,
do one or two.
We'll throw a few at you, and we can discuss.
All right, go.
What do we got here? Matthew Peters. My question is, what the fuck is happening? Good on you, Matty. That's pretty much true. Yeah, there's a lot going on with the injuries and that, so can't blame you for saying that. Here's one for you, Pig. Hayden Leach says...
Wait, hold on. That was the question? What the fuck is happening with what? The injuries?
Like just the injuries, all the carnage.
Because players get 40 weeks off.
It's just,
And then the AFL was like, well, we're going to make the game as fast as possible.
Yep.
And the club's like, no worries. We'll pack a 3-month preseason into 2 weeks.
Into 6 weeks,
So let's just do it. And then everyone gets injured and they're like, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit going on.
Laura Kane's just like.
But everyone's got to deal with it.
Yeah.
We've all got to deal with it.
It's a shared pain, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Good one for you, Pig.
Yep.
Hayden Leach says, is Josh Sin in Port's best 22?
100%.
Yep.
As a Port supporter.
Lock him in.
100%. The only thing that's limited from not being is his injury. His body looks heaps better. His line breaking, which is what they drafted him for. I can't talk about how good Port played last week, and I'll mention it.
You were getting pretty excited.
I'm
You're about the climax.
Say that again.
I was almost at completion. I was, to be honest with you, it was amazing. And I don't care what people say if it's a preseason game, because Saints knocked off Colton the week before, mate. So they were pretty good a week ago.
True.
And Port just absolutely dissected them. But I love Josh Sin, 220K. I 100% picking him because he had 14 disposals.
Yep.
At about
85%. Yeah.
And his game time was like 60%.
Yeah.
And what did he score?
60
70, I think, 69.
70, yep.
Yeah, he's definitely a role in there. Dan Houston hasn't left as big a hole at Port as what many will say straight off the bat.
That's right. Halfback's easier at place, Pig.
Because Logan Evans had a great game. Oh, I don't want to get too side-joked on Port Power. I'm starting to dribble here. Yes, Josh Sin, unless he gets injured, touch wood, Josh Sin's definitely in that. They want to blood him.
Because I don't think there's anyone really pushing to take him out either.
No, he's a good size, so you got to look at him like up close. He's about 180. I want to say he's 187 or 188. He's a good size and he's quick and he's got really good skills. So I'll bet my house that he's playing for Port this year.
Very good. So we'll do 2 more. Pick 2 quick ones.
That's good.
And we already covered this one a little bit. Yep. Brady in your hand says, is Perryman a bad pick? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think Perryman's a good pick.
Yeah, I think
if he was a bit more expensive, okay, that starts to get a bit dicey, but 400K, 415K or whatever he is.
Yep.
All he has to do is score 80s, 90s, and that's not the end of the world.
He definitely will, because he's a very experienced player, as in he's probably played 100, he has to have played 100 games. Yep. He was locked away in the defence for GWS. Yep. I don't think that's a bad move because that's Tom Mitchell's role, and Tom Mitchell is not coming back anytime soon. So,
and he's done it before. He's gone 95, 96 a few times.
Without playing midfield. So you're effectively getting an inside mid who's not young, and he's not like old and decrepit.
And he can score.
Yeah, in your defence. So don't you want that? That's what we've always hoped for in the past, having midfielders in that defender role.
Yep, well worth the punt.
And then he's going to get DPP. You're going to end up with so many DPP possibilities. So let's put it this way. You got Perryman and Max Holmes. And Max Holmes is more expensive. I thought Max Holmes, and I've swapped Max Holmes to Perryman. So
that's the move, I think.
Yep.
So there's a couple of really good questions here.
Let's just do it, Pig. We'll hear 4 hours. We'll do it.
There's a couple of these might require a bit of a discussion. So I think we might save them for another time. There's some really good ones.
Just one. Finish on one. I feel like.
One more?
Yeah, one more.
Is Flynn a must-have for the flex? Flynn to flex?
I don't like
We have discussed Flinny before. Hey, Flynn was great yesterday.
I want to hear your take on it because you watched the game properly.
I don't think he's a must-have for the flex, but I think he's a great option for the flex.
Yep.
His price and how he looked yesterday. I know it's a small sample size, but yeah, he looked good.
Well, he hasn't been close to 100.
He looked good, and don't forget he's rucking against Cherry as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the past he hadn't looked like he for whatever reason he just has not looked close to breaking that.
Well, it's been injury mainly.
Yeah. Oh, and form.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I suppose.
I'm trying to pump him up. It sounds like I'm bringing him down, but I'm saying like I didn't expect him to get over 100 yesterday, and he did. So now I'm like, for me, I don't want to sit 300k in my flex position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
260, he's 260.
Is he 260?
Say that again.
Now it's
You're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, so you're right. Yeah. A lot of it's to do with price.
260.
But we mentioned in our first podcast, Big, having a ruck in flex is a huge move, I think.
Yeah.
Because then you got the flexibility of you've only got 2 ruckmen on the field otherwise.
I agree. But my only counterpoint to that is I think Harry Boyd plays and I think Liam Reedy plays as well.
Yeah.
And they're both 160. So I think like, if Flynn's going to be scoring hundreds every week, that's really good. But at the same time, like if you're picking him as in like a backup ruck flexibility, like 'cause people are picking rucks there. So then if one of their big main ruckmen go down, they can use that. They can sit a player in there.
Yep.
So when you've got like Boyd and Reedy, I think like maybe there's less need for a
the issue with those guys is their job security. I mean, I know Boyd probably has a role to play, but Reedy's not rucking when Darcy
think
comes
about
back.
this now. I really do. I have to multi-take.
I do like Flynn in the flex. I do like
Flynn
it.
to the flex.
I do like it.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I don't know. You know more than me in this one. I'm gonna wait and
I don't know.
see.
Yeah. It's
What do
a
you
tough
think?
one. Tough one.
What advice you give? Yes or no?
Well, he's not a must-have.
Okay.
No, but I think he's a great candidate.
Okay.
Yeah.
260. That's pretty good. I thought he was 300 plus. So now I'm probably going to
The
put
price
bring him in.
dictates it. Yeah, the price dictates it a lot. Because all he has to do is like score 80s, 90s,
All right. That's good.
and then it's a fantastic pick
It is. It makes money and it's
and puts scores on the board.
and it will probably like outshadow like a D6 or an F6 rookie.
Yep. Good pick.
Okay,
so
that's it.
there's plenty more, but we'll get another episode to cover. So we'll
Done about an hour today.
we have. So
a little bit longer than the 15 minutes that we had projected.
Yeah.
No, it's been good. What a good episode. I feel hopefully people
think
take something out of this because we've watched every second of the preseason and I feel pretty exhausted about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I just want the real thing to start. And the biggest takeaway I can give anyone, don't get too wrapped up in your team in January 1st or February 1st.
Yeah.
We've just gutted our whole team. Like this is when it matters. Definitely follow the content.
Now it matters.
Yeah, because you want to actually build the base. You don't just want to roll up and go, oh, this player scored 120 in the preseason
You don't
game.
want to look at the scores.
Yeah, you want to.
10%. You want to take that into account, but a lot of it is other stuff.
We've built the base for you. That's the main thing. So don't be married to your team 2 months out. But this is it. This is the month. This is the week, right?
Yep.
So yeah,
Big
good
week.
luck.
Yeah. Opening around less than 4 days, 5 days.
Well, so let's try and get this app out tomorrow, and then get another one out Wednesday,
Before,
and then
ideally.
you're on your own.
Yeah.
And it's footy gods versus the world.
That's right.
So,
They're dead to us.
and we're coming forward.
Nah, you wouldn't say that thing.
Say that
I
again.
wouldn't say dead to us, but
Excellent. Good
it's
stuff.
been real. It's been good. Actually, it's been real good.
Actually been real good.
We are the Footy Gods. Rage.
See you, Jared.
Jared, help me, Jared. Done.